Good evening. So I wanted to show you a bit of what I'm talking about and what I go through with some of these symptoms. And just one specifically, one of those would be the tremors. Different from shaking, different from other things, but tremors themselves. So I'm going to show 8 things on here. Make this quick. And the first thing I want to show you, which I'll be doing this on another program, but the image of the brain scan. And on this brain scan, when we zoom in and look at it, it shows 0 to 3, basically how bad the DAT scan is. And what that white arrow pointing at is the putamen. So when we look at the next finding that I have, well, if you notice on the screen, it goes from white to black. So the more black it gets, the more it's shrinking away from its cavities, and it's losing it's dying away in inactivity. I don't know how else to put that, but that's what I have. I have my other part of that brain right there is actually working, but where you see that black mass in the middle of the putamen, mine's actually not sending signals anymore. It's in fact, I don't know if you want to call it dead, but it's no longer working. So the second image that we're pulling up here is actually the impression of my DAT scan that we got. And it says, abnormal, because on the DAT scan, it's going to show abnormal for Parkinson's and other diseases, neurodegenerative diseases like MSA. And it says, absent activity. There's nothing on there. So it'll tell you that now we're falling in. Now we know it's abnormal, it's in the Parkinson's ballpark, right? But it's only one of these. It's the only thing it could be from that scan, which is really pretty new. The last few years I've had that. This is actually my code. The third one I'm showing up here is my actual code, G90.3. That's actually the medical code for this is what you got. This is your diagnosis, in fact. So anyone who has a diagnosis, I guess, of any medical issues, you get these medical codes. That's mine. Just not that I'm proving anything to anybody, but that's proof of what I actually have. That these are all from my medical records. I pulled them this afternoon for you guys. And the fourth one is actually, it shows what they did, the medicine and weird stuff they did. And, it shows that the right, caudate is actually okay. Right and left caudates are okay, but the left and right putamen there's absolutely no brain activity at all in these things. Okay. So those are all mine. I just screen grabbed those from earlier today. Now, in order, I want to show you these videos very quickly, and hopefully this sounds down. So the first one I'm showing shows me at Planet Fitness today, Sunday the 18th, December 18th. And if you can see my legs right there shaking, pay attention to the knees. That's all you got to look at, the kneecaps. So going up is okay. Coming down is like a free fall for stairs. I'm kind of worried about myself time to time. But, obviously I have some pants on, and that's actually, it helps you to see the shaking, right? If it's just my legs, then you may not notice as much. Second video is from a side angle. Again, watch the knees, right? The knees and middle part of the legs, right there. Midway through here, at that point, you start to see the shaking, and it's always there. But, it depends how bad the day is, so to speak, and what I'm doing. So I still got a good strength, right? But it feels like I'm not in control of how much or how little. And that's the problem with the putamen and MSA, controlling the movement, how much or how little articulation I got to have with these muscles. Third one I have is from top down. I actually put my legs, pants back, and right there from the very beginning, you can see the shaking right off the bat. Those are those kneecaps. And that's not because I can't squat. That's what I started at 130, whatever it was on, and I went up to 200 and something pounds. So I wasn't trying to prove anything because, I'm not in that type of condition right now with these legs, nor do I want to. Last video I'll show you from the side. My daughter was taking a picture of it. Right. So again, the legs, you see right there shaking on the kneecaps. I pull it back. You see how a little harder it is to move the hands and do things. You may not notice that, but I do, right? Even the facial expressions and stuff, it's quite different. So I just want to show people from a walking standpoint, walking, climbing stairs, and just everything in general. That's what happens, right? We got these other videos, and then I have another video, and then this last video I forgot to upload it, but here it is now. It actually shows looking directly at my interior to the inside of the legs. And if you look at the kneecap to the right, to the inside of the kneecap, you actually see those very fine, very fast movements of the muscles. Very, If you right there, you can see it flickering so quick in the muscle. And that's the issues I have with walking, is the muscles don't know too much or too little. So weight coming downstairs, climbing, anything like that, I don't know. It's such a weird sensation. It's like you're going to fall, but you're not going to fall. And it feels like your leg's giving out. I mean, we've all done this stuff running. I was, even then I ran for a minute or two on the treadmill and stuff before that, but it's like you're about ready to collapse. And that's literally what it feels like every time coming downstairs. Is like I'm going to collapse and fall. Forget about anything else. Forget about all the other symptoms. Coming downstairs, we're putting weight, starting to walk, stopping walking, starting to run, stopping running. Those movements are hell on earth, if I could say that. That's the hardest part. So again, just want to show you guys some stuff. I hope you enjoy it. And if you like the feedback, then want some more of this stuff, please like, share, and give me some comments. I love responding to people. So again, I just want I want awareness for multiple system atrophy, and your continued support. Thank you.